Okay, now we are ready for the 7th chakra, the very final chakra, Sahasrara, which means 1,000 petals blooming. This is at the crown of our head and is our connection with the divine energies. The color is purple. And as far as activity goes, when the crown chakra is open, you may have spiritual experiences and visions. You may be very dedicated to your spiritual practice and do something every day towards that, and maybe even think about it throughout your day as a primary thought, connecting with the divine energies throughout the day, in whether it's breathing techniques or just an awareness of being in the present moment, any of those things that can hold that tether for you throughout your day, no matter what activity that you're doing. Also, with an open crown chakra, you have a very strong intuition and you're able to follow that. You may have an easy connection with spiritual guides or teachers that are in the etheric realm. And also, you have no prejudice at all. You can see everybody as equal and no one being better than the other. When the chakra is inactive, you're unable or unwilling to see a different perspective. You hold very rigid beliefs. You have a difficult time staying quiet. You may have quite a few prejudices and be critical of people that don't think like you. Things like that. When it is overactive, you have a lack of concern for anyone other than yourself. So just a very self-centered, self-preservation attitude. So maybe more focused on root chakra, safety, security types of things versus more a connection of all beings to one another, which you experience when the crown chakra begins to open. So, and again, none of this is good or bad, or, if somebody's at a certain level of the spiritual path, not necessarily better than somebody that's not on the spiritual path. It just all is. It's all creation. It's all divine. And so there's really no room for that kind of thought when the crown chakra begins to open. So we're going to move on to the mat shortly for the practices. We'll be doing headstand, and I'll show you a modification for that. I know that that's something that not everybody may be willing or able to try. There is one way that you can kind of come partially into headstand, and that will also stimulate the crown chakra. And then coming into the full headstand, you can certainly do it against the wall. You don't have to do it in the middle of the room. If you're not familiar with it and you haven't tried it, then just don't worry about it. You can skip that part until you can get with a certified yoga instructor if you're interested in learning how to do headstand. And let's see. Then we're going to follow it up with Nadi Shodhana breathing, which is an excellent way to help open up the central channels, specifically with the end in mind to open up the crown chakra. And then we'll do our final chant. All right, so I'll see you in a moment.